But sorry, both receive my instruction locker room. Want a good clean fight? Protect yourself at all time. Listen to my commands all the time. Touch gloves. Good luck, both of you.
That throwback style. So that's what he is, one of those throwback fighters.
Oh, yeah, when he means throwback, he's talking bare knuckle.
Yeah.
He's not talking like 50s and 60s. He's talking way, way back.
John L. Sullivan.
Yes.
It's actually in Boston, he said he wanted to go look for Sullivan's grave.
Wow.
He said that they're somehow related. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh, come on.
He's an L, you're an O.
Who knows? Yeah. That's okay.
Like they said in La Bamba, I'm your Irish uncle. Well, you never know. There it is.
Yeah, there's paying respect to the old school, but that's the ancient school. But you know what? He has that look.
Yes, and that's his style. Antoine Douglas, more flash, more speed. The heavy hands, though, are from Spike O'Sullivan. Here, Packy Collins. Respected fighter in his own right. Uppercut from Douglas. Another uppercut from Douglas. Some blood from the nose of O'Sullivan.
Also probably from jabs. Although Douglas is trying to put 1-2 combinations together. Douglas is also trying to go to the body. That was a nice tapping left to the body from Douglas. That was a nice 1-2, good and quick. He can't stand around and admire his work. He does need to keep on the move. I think he needs to soften O'Sullivan up, at least for the first 4 rounds before he gets brave or gets greedy in there, offensively speaking.
So Sullivan has to do, right? Stay close. Don't let him. Don't give him an opportunity to do anything.
Yeah, and Douglas is letting Spike in.
Good jabs. You hear Packy Collins say, keep moving the jab. Left hook from Douglas.
It's not a bad idea for O'Sullivan to pop his jab as he tries to walk inside.
Keeping his guard up high as O'Sullivan. Breathing a little hard here in the second round.
Oh,
solid right.
That was a beautiful right cross from O'Sullivan.
Yep. Washington, D.C., United States is his home now. Douglas, a beyond tough upbringing. Oh, and he gets clipped with that left hook.
Yeah, and there was a right to the ear that landed before that left hook twisted his head.
But that's what you were talking about, Doug, right? How he needed to take those kind of punches to see how he would react.
And so you wonder if he's having flashbacks right now from that beating that Kurtzidze, gave him. And what does that do? Does that make the adrenaline? How does it make the adrenaline work for him? Does it make him want to stand and just fight to earn respect? Does it make him want to stick and move? Does it make him want to go into survival mode? We don't know. But what I was saying is, I thought he needed to box very carefully and from a safe distance early on in this fight until he got warmed up and got into his rhythm and got his confidence back. But if you get clipped with punches like that this early in the fight, you get pulled into a slugfest. And whose style is that?
All O'Sullivan. That's what he wants.
That's what Spike. That's what he does. He slugs it out.
O'Sullivan, 33 years old, a veteran. Not crafty, but intelligent in getting you to fight his fight.
Yeah, he's not just walking Douglas down. I mean, he's defending himself. He's landing his jabs, and he's had smart punch placement so far. He's not dropping combinations yet, but a lot of his power shots have landed to the body and to the head. In fact, I scored round 2, which was close and competitive for O'Sullivan because of some of those flush power shots.
Especially the way he ended the round.
First round definitely went to Douglas. And I think Douglas needs to get back on that left stick and back to some lateral movement.
I haven't seen that left jab much. He's landed the hook. Douglas with those long arms.
But when he's leading with hooks, he's giving up his reach. When he's leading with jabs, he's using his reach.
And he gets hit with another right hook.
Yeah. And
body shot from Sullivan.
If Douglas telegraphs that left hook, Sullivan can clip him with his own left hook.
Sullivan bringing pressure.
Boxing is often a refuge for people with really hard upbringings and backgrounds. And often those hard upbringings, they forge fighters.
age of 8.
Forges character to overcome that.
At the age of 8, Douglas is living with an aunt who was taking the foster money and found out, oh, and he gets clipped.
There's the left hook again, like I'm saying.
And the left the zone.
You don't want to hook at the hooker, and Douglas doesn't want to be in a corner. Especially in O'Sullivan's corner, because Spike can hear the instructions from Packy Collins.
Staying in that corner is Douglas. You don't want to get into this type of fight if you're Douglas, right?
Yeah, you know, Douglas has the talent and the ability to be a really effective boxer, but I think he's just a fighter by nature. Once he gets clocked hard, he wants to clock the other guy 2 or 3 times in return.
But Spike O'Sullivan has a beard, he can take it. Beto Durant, Doug Fisher, and Packy Collins on the broadcast tonight. As you can hear all the instruction from the former fighter.
You can hear him.
The shot again from O'Sullivan.
I think Collins likes what he sees from O'Sullivan.
Yep.
Although O'Sullivan is breathing kind of heavy here.
Yeah.
Heavier than he should be in round 4.
It's scheduled for 10. Again into that corner for Douglas gets.
Well, Douglas's face is swollen now, and the body is beginning to look listless to these eyes.
Because when he stood up, that's what I'm saying, you don't even look at his face because his body was like, let me stand up here.
Starting to have a deflated look.
Great point. And meanwhile, O'Sullivan is spring chicken right now. Popping up, let's get going.
He's working hard. He was taking some big, deep breaths between rounds, but once the bell rings, it's go time.
Like that left hook.
And he's on his grind.
Hook again, hook again.
Yeah.
Oh, big shot from the Irishman O'Sullivan.
Yeah.
Oh, Douglas isn't even covering
Looks
up.
like he's going down.
Oh, and he went down. Oh, he's done. It is over. Gary O'Sullivan has knocked out Antoine Douglas.
It's not over yet,
Oh,
but it
it's not?
probably should be over.
I thought the referee waved it off. I'm sorry.
No, but it should be over, Beto.
It should be. Somebody stop this kid, and the referee did.
Good.
Good.
Excellent stoppage. If they would have let it go, it would have been the same mistake that was made in the Kurtsidze fight. And that fight probably ruined poor Antoine Douglas. You see,
Look at this,
the
Doug.
beginning of the end here. Back against the ropes, right cross, left to the temple, left cross, and he's falling into the ropes. The ropes were holding him up, and he's down, not so much even just from the physical accumulation of punishment, but just spiritually. He was no longer in this fight. He didn't want to be there. Boom, left to the temple, right to the temple, left to the nose, and then right in the mouth. He's already on his way down. His eyes are glazed over. He's like in a dream state right now.
Why
like
even
a nightmare
bother?
right now.
You don't even have to count right there.
No. When a guy falls when he falls in a heap like that, eyes glazed like that, wave it off before he even gets up. Take the damn mouthpiece out.
Yes, 103 of the 7th round. Gary Spike O'Sullivan gets the KO and a big smile for the man from Cork, Ireland. Antoine
Jubilation
Douglas
for the Irish middleweight champ with his red nose. Looking like Rudolph.
Michael Buffer with particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at 103 of round number 7. The winner by knockout victory. And he is now the WBO Intercontinental Middleweight Champion, the fighting pride of Cork, Ireland, Gary Spike